I'm back with another knee-jerk reaction review. This one is running a little behind, but again, so am I. We're trying to do so many new things on this channel, and, it's kind of taking its toll, but we'll get used to it, and we'll start being a little more productive for you. But this one should be a little bit of a quicker one, because once again, I have a lot of shit to do. I got another review to do. I have something else I can't talk about with you that I need to do. I mean, I guess I can, but it's kind of pointless. It was something you wouldn't care to hear about, I guess you'd say. And now you're like, God, the anticipation's killing me. No, trust me, you'll be all right. And then I have to do a live stream later on tonight with Derek Ronk from Flick Snacks and Knickknacks. We're going to be covering the whole Friday the 13th franchise and ranking it, which, yay, I love Friday the 13th. So... But there's only one thing I love more, Child's Play. No, I can't. I can't do that. I'm not going to be that guy. I do love Child's Play, though. But episode 7, what did we think? Okay, episode 7 was an all right episode. Maybe I was riding the high of the last episode, but this one wasn't as good to me. It's not bad. I'm not saying that. Still not a bad episode here. We did get a few, cool things. We started this one off, and now this is like the descent of madness for Junior, it would seem. As I was talking about last episode, I felt so bad for this kid, and it's crazy how fast that turns. But, mourning and loss and things of that nature can make you do crazy things. So there's that, but yeah, I can't explain all this away. This is a little much. But Junior, they're at the funeral. Both fucking, what's his name? Oh, my Lord, Devin. I think his name is, the black kid. His mom died, and Junior's mom died, and they're all at the funeral being upset, and Junior just takes it out on Jake, like even harder than he was starting to do last episode, and he is basically a man possessed. He's like ravishing. He's foaming at the mouth with like rabies, like he's just like, ready to sink his teeth into anything he can get a hold of because he's ready to pass that off and that mourning off on other people. And he is just done with this. And he doesn't like Jake anymore, even though they're family, because it seems like ever since he came in, he's already been saying this, but even more now, everything's just went to shit, right? So he is just having a dandy of a time with Jake in his life, and he's basically ready to get him the fuck out of his life at this point. We do get to see Devin. I'm going to call him that the whole time, and I'm probably going to be wrong. I'm going to look it up. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. My phone's back here, though. Maybe I can while I'm talking. Yeah, but he encounters Nika in this episode. And, at first, of course, because now we know that Nika is, of course, also Chucky. So at first, he just hears someone screaming, and he's wondering, like, oh, man, how can I help this girl? But by the time he goes to get her, she's back in Charles Lee Ray form, and now Devin's in a herd of shit, because I did look it up, and that is his name. I was correct. Okay, so we get to see a little bit of that. Chucky's just all over the place, isn't he? We get a little more of the backstory. Tiffany, younger Tiffany, is not too happy with Chucky because, he's killing without her. It almost sounds like he's cheating in the other room because it sounds like they're having sex, but you're like, I think he's actually murdering somebody. And of course, Tiffany and Chucky being their fucked up selves, that's actually what they get upset about. It's like, are you kidding me? We never kill together anymore. It's like going out to eat for them, Weird shit. And then, of course, older Tiffany is coming over and kissing Junior's dad, Devon Sawyer. Yeah, so that's weird at the funeral. Kind of strange to do after your wife just died. But he even kind of has a look like, what the fuck is this about? Yeah. And other than that, that's about what we got in this episode. Junior, with his rage now, is, he's rolling with Chucky. Chucky is now speaking to Junior, and he's telling him basically just like, yeah, but you're stronger than Jake, right? You can go through with it. What the fuck? I actually did not see this coming. I thought they were all going to band together. Junior at some point was going to get upset, but then he was going to see something he didn't want to see. He's going to be that kid that didn't believe it, but then, like, Chucky was starting moving or something in front of him, and he's like, oh, my God, it is real. And, they kind of look over him while he's up against the wall like, you believe us now? That was going to be that situation. So this actually did surprise me, but actually we're bringing the whole concept of the beginning that Chucky was trying with Jake right back around. Only Junior looks like he is more than prepared to be the killer, and we do get to kind of see him be that. Not even kind of, fully get to see him do that in a certain way that I'll touch on here in a second. But before I forget, for the second straight episode, Kyle and Andy, from Child's Play 2. I'm not a big fan of the adult Andy, and it's the same actor, Alex Vincent. I don't think he's all that great now that he's an adult. He's a decent child actor. And also, the one scene, I believe it was at the end of Cult of Chucky, that the actress that played Cal showed up in, it was like a very brief moment, but she kind of had the same vibe going where it was like, man, both these people seem like they haven't acted in years. But I won't say the acting is the best now, but it is intriguing just to see that duo where it is the same actress, is the same actor, linked up after all these years, because I have such a soft spot for Child's Play 2, you know what I mean? So that gets the fan fuel in me going. So it was kind of cool watching them even furthermore being like a little more kind-hearted, but also kind of like ripping on each other, like you can't drive and like all that good shit, arguing like they're really brother and sister. I really ate that up. I did like that a lot now that I've seen them together, and now it's slowly kind of expanding on that. It's giving them a couple scenes an episode now. Yeah, for each episode they get like a couple scenes now, so that's cool. And then Junior, what he actually did and went through with, he has killed Devon Sawyer, his dad. He literally beat him to death with the Chucky doll. What the fuck, Junior? I mean, he is just lighting him up, and Chucky's basically like, looking out and like seeing what he's doing, and he's just like, wee, like it's fun. So Chucky knows he got him one. He finally got one, and that's just what it leaves you with. Like, you're interested in what's seeing to come. Again, you want to see how far indeed Junior goes, and you want to see what's going to happen to poor Devin. Like, how's this going to pan out? And Jake just, being lost. He stole that money to retrieve Chucky back from that guy that was delivering it off at UPS or FedEx, whatever the fuck he's with. And he paid $350 out of his uncle's wallet, Devon Sawyer, that passed shortly after that scene. And it's not even the Chucky doll. He's just beating the shit out of it in the subway. Like, he's lost. Him and he's Jake. Him and Devin's relationship seems very fractured. Like, not fractured, but it seems like it can't really go anywhere right now. He's feeling a lot of emotions. You're kind of wondering where he's at mentally. Will he be able to wrap it all up and save the day by the end of this? So, very interesting. And then how in the fuck will Cal and Andy, fully come into the picture and just, have the big group of, like, new guys with the old guys all together, basically at the end, as we're assuming. I don't know. I'm interested, though. Let me know what y'all think. Episode 7 gets a 7.3 out of 10 for me. It was really good. Yeah, I'll give it really good. As I was saying that, I was like, is that right? Because I feel like it was lower, but the more I talked about it, I was like, there's enough interesting things here. Yeah, we'll stay at a 7.3, but that's a steep drop from the 8.5 I gave the highest rated episode for me yet last week. I don't know. Still interested, though, and we're about all the way through, so I think it's pretty safe to say we're hooked in. Solid. Not a great show so far still, but borderline great for what it is. Was not expecting this from a Chucky TV series. They can actually probably keep going with this. Very interesting how they're pulling this off. Let me know what's up, guys. Love y'all. Peace.